Hello everyone, George here, and as you can see, we are back on F1 Clash to play the qualifying round of the Canadian Grand Prix. For this Grand Prix, I decided to go for contender and avoid trying to qualify for the finals in the champion tier, as it is the Canadian Grand Prix, and we're gonna have two races out of four on Canada, and we cannot afford, to be honest, to start from the back of the grid around Canada, where the overtaking is basically impossible. So this is why I decided to go for contender for this Grand Prix only. And yeah, for this event, I'm gonna be using George Russell at level 1, Pierre Gasly, who is my number 1 driver, at level 3. Currently, I'm gonna try and use my highest PAGR setup. It is with the 100 power, 135 grip, 94 arrow, and 76 reliability with 4.6 average pit stop time. And I'm having doubts about using this setup, but yeah, we're gonna be going for it. And let's see, at least in contender, if we are gonna be able to get some good quality at least. I did play my first 2 races. We are currently with 44 points. Unfortunately, for the 3rd event in a row, I get a crash in one of the races, and unfortunately we had a great start in Canada, and I believe Gasly crashed from P6, but yeah, it is what it is, and let's see if we can qualify. Our 3rd race is gonna be around Imola. I do believe we have a great chance of having a wet race, so it is gonna be a wet qualifying session. Let's see if we can at least get a decent qualify here. So it is, surprisingly, it is gonna be P20 and P22. So for this race, I'm gonna be using the ballast for Gasly and the self-control for Russell. I might go for a 2-stop strategy, to be honest, even though that we are qualifying in the back, but a decent amount of cars is gonna be pitting at the end of lap 3, but most of the leaders are the ones who are gonna be staying out for an extra lap. So I'm gonna be going for an aggressive strategy in this race, and hopefully we can pick up some decent positions. The thing is, after seeing the qualifying in this race, especially in this race, I'm thinking of using different setups for different tracks, and my setup works perfectly for Canada and Zandvoort, which are 2 tracks that need a lot of grip, and Imola needs power and arrow, and this is why for the opening and final round I'm gonna be, let's say, studying each track and try to choose the correct setup for each one. As before I didn't think of this. I knew that I need different setups, but we all go for, like, most of us go for a specific setup, one setup for all the Grand Prix event, which I'm starting to see that this season it is kind of different from the previous ones. And let's say qualifying P12 in Canada with Gasly with this setup and qualifying P20 shows that, yeah, you have to use different setups 100%. So I'm gonna be going for a 2-stop strategy now. Gasly is in P19, Russell is in P23, and let's see if Gasly is gonna at least pick up a lot of positions here. He is aggressive. This is something good, but being aggressive is one thing and overtaking is another. I'm gonna be going for 2 laps now. We're gonna be going to pit at the end of this current lap and then boost for 3 laps. And hopefully we don't get lapped, as this will literally destroy our race. Russell is up to P22, Gasly is in P17. Both of my drivers look aggressive, which is always a good sign for you in the race. So we're gonna be pitting now with service, and after that we're gonna be boosting to finish. Hopefully we don't stack a lot, but I do believe that we are going to be lapped, and we are gonna be down to P23 and P24 after pitting. You can just see that the leaders caught up to us. Gasly is currently behind the leader. Hopefully we don't lose a lot of time struggling between these cars, but hopefully Gasly at least is able to overtake the leader, because I definitely need this. Alright, so surprisingly Gasly is unlapping himself, which is something you don't see every single day, and we are currently up to P14 with Gasly after going for a 2-stop strategy. Russell is gonna be up in P22. Gasly is up to P13. To be honest, I'm happy with this. This strategy worked perfectly, even though we had a bad qualifying session, and to be honest, you don't see this coming, like your driver coming back from the back of the grid to gain a lot of positions. But yeah, strategy is key, and you definitely need to know how to use your boosts, how to use your drivers, and definitely know when to avoid, let's say, pitting with the pack, and instead of it you have to pit either before the pack of cars or after the pack of cars, which takes us back to the strategy of undercut and overcut. So the undercut worked perfectly with us. We did finish in P12 with Gasly. We're gonna be finishing in P20 with Russell, and this should be around 18 points. We'll definitely take this after this bad qualifying session. And on to race 4. Race 4 is gonna be around Canada as well. It is gonna be a dry race this time, and hopefully we can at least get a qualifying session between 10th and 15th. That would be amazing for us. Alright, so P14 and P17, I'll definitely take these. To be honest, this is literally the first Grand Prix that I get a little bit of decent qualifying sessions, but I believe we are in a good position to score decent points and get a decent placement in contender, as we have some good parts around the car. I did manage to upgrade them to some high levels, plus I do have Gasly at level 3, who is gonna always be our main driver. So for this one we're gonna be going for 4 laps on the soft compound. We're gonna be going to pit and then boost to finish. I'm still not sure what compound I'm gonna be using, the hards or the mediums, but hopefully we can get some decent points in this race, as it is gonna be close at the end of this qualifying round, as we did receive a crash, as I said, in race 1 around Canada, after having like around 36, maybe 37 points. But unfortunately everything happens, and thank God it is only qualifying session. And after seeing qualifying in this race, I definitely now want to use different setups throughout the opening round and the final round, as Gasly qualified P14. I believe he qualified P12 in race 1, and he qualified around P13 or to P15 around Zandvoort. So that shows that Canada and Zandvoort need power and grip, while Imola needs power and arrow. And by the way, for those of you guys who don't know, power increases your maximum speed that the car can reach, and you can reach that maximum speed faster. Arrow gives speed for your car around the fast corner. Grip gives speed to your car around slow corners, and reliability, well, I'm still trying to figure out what it does, but yeah, I believe in case of a breakdown or in case you're servicing your car, it lowers or it makes the pit stop go faster. But yeah, other than that, I don't think I can find it useful. So after pitting for a new set of mediums, we are up, or we are down actually, in P17 with Gasly. We are in P21 with Russell. We did stack a lot, but that is fine. All right, it is a matter of if Gasly is gonna be able to overtake some cars here. You can just see even Vettel, who's gonna be pitting at the moment, is just giving us a hard time. And Gasly is not even able to overtake him until like Vettel went inside the pit lane. Gasly, by the way, is amazing. If you can get him and upgrade him like up to level 3, maybe level 4, he's gonna be amazing. His overtaking is on another level. And at least we need to pick up one more position, Gasly. But yeah, this is Daniel Ricciardo in front of us. I don't think he's gonna be able to overtake him. Russell is like looking more aggressive than Gasly, but it's just that surprisingly level 3 Gasly isn't even able to overtake. In contender, we shouldn't be facing epic Ricciardo. We're talking here in calculations because Ricciardo is a Series 10 driver. Epic Ricciardo is a Series 10 driver. So I believe this is gonna be P13 and P14. We're not gonna be able to pick up any other position. This should give us around 22 or 23 points. But I'm happy with these scores. Let's try one final act here to team score. What am I saying, bro? Team order. And yeah, this is gonna be P13 and P14. It is gonna be 12, 11, or 23 points. I have no idea how I calculated that. All right, let's see where we are. Okay, so after finishing all of our races, we have currently 85 points. 100% we're gonna be losing a lot of positions, but hopefully we can qualify at least, as I'm not looking forward to replay this experience around Canada for 2 races. So yeah, hopefully we can score some decent points for the opening round and the final round, and I'm having high hopes of getting a good placement this weekend. So this is gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow. I believe we might have 2 videos tomorrow. So until then, take care, stay safe, and peace.